Hello, my name is Chandler Kennedy, and here is my audience. Today I'll be speaking about texting and driving. Have you ever used your cell phone while driving? Whether you have or not, the National Safety reports that texting while driving leads up to 1.6 million crashes each year. That means 1 out of every 4 car accidents in the U.S. is caused by texting and driving. Smartphones have made it easier for us to stay connected at all times. However, technology can still pose serious safety risks if someone decides to check their phones while driving. Texting and driving is a serious distraction and one that could cost you your life or the lives of others. Most people know it is unsafe, so why do we keep doing it? We often justify our cell phone use by thinking it will only take a second to type that text or hit send. However, in reality, the average text takes your eyes away from the road for about 5 seconds. Now, if you're going 55 miles an hour, then 5 seconds is the amount of time it takes you to drive the length of a football field. A better alternative is to either wait till you reach your destination or pull over to respond. This issue is very important to me because it affects my generation primarily, and due to the fact that the most number of fatal crashes from distracted driving occurs more in young adults than any other age group. So, today I'm going to tell you about the dangers of texting and driving and what you can do to address this problem. Let's begin. There are 3 different types of distracted driving, including cognitive, manual, and visual. Now, cognitive distraction means a driver's mind is focused on things other than driving. This can be personal matters, talking with passengers, singing, or being preoccupied with the scenery. Manual distraction is taking your hands physically off of the wheel for a particular reason, like maybe eating or drinking, getting something out of a bag, etc. Visual distraction occurs when the driver looks at other things than the road ahead. Now, this can be focusing on your GPS devices, checking cell phones, texting, or looking in the back seat for something. Now, visual distraction is the leading form of distraction, causing hundreds of accidents every day, primarily because it involves using all 3 forms of distractions. Now, to be exact, each day approximately 9 people are killed and more than 1,000 injured in crashes that are reported to involve a visually distracted driver. These statistics are continuing to rise due to our technology-dependent society. And that's because people think that since they are so accustomed to using technology, that they have the ability to multitask and use their phones while driving. But your text can wait. In response to that rising statistics involving texting and driving, a number of states have some sort of law in place to prevent this from happening. So here in Colorado, according to the law, all drivers are prohibited from texting while driving. Colorado's texting bill prohibits use of wireless telephone use for texting except for emergencies. And they qualify emergencies as reporting a fire, reporting accidents, or a medical hazard. So now most people think that cops cannot see the use of telephones in one's vehicle or will only give a warning, but they do have fines in place. In fact, there is a $50 fine for one's first offense and a $100 fine for one's second offense. So they will enforce this law. What can you do next time you drive? Well, the simplest solution that you can do to help reduce the number of accidents related to distracted driving is to put your cell phone down and pay attention to what lies ahead of you. Start by turning your phone to silent mode and stick it in the glove box or out of reach. If you need to listen to music on your phone, make a playlist ahead of time, and while your car is in park, turn it on. But I challenge you to take more action than this and address this problem not only in your own life, but also in the lives of your family and friends. As a leading company for technology and cell phone use, AT&T has actually created their own campaign against distracted driving, calling it It Can Wait. They have created numerous commercials detailing the dangers of texting while driving in order to create a change here in the U.S. They have asked families directly affected by texting and driving incidents to share their stories and visualize the danger behind it. So let's take a look at one right now.
His legs are gone. X is paralyzed from the diaphragm down. She missed his brainstem by that much. told that the text was I'm on my way. Was the text that important? That would be my question for her.
Okay. Not only has AT&T designed commercial advertisements like this, but they've also created a pledge for people to pledge 3 things. To care for those around me and put my phone down when I'm driving. To share the message that distracted driving is never okay. And to be aware that I am never alone on the road. As of right now, about 18 million people have signed this pledge and have downloaded their app called Drive Mode, which helps people minimize distractions while driving and helps keep your eye on the road. If you're interested in downloading an app that helps minimize more phone distractions, I encourage you to check out Safe to Save, which is an app designed to motivate people to put their phones away, and they have awesome rewards like coupons to restaurants and great deals. So, in conclusion, I understand that it can be hard to ignore the sound of your phone buzzing and not knowing what it says or who it might be from, but I challenge you to ask yourself, is one glance worth it? There are all kinds of excuses to give for not waiting, but Sharon Height, a mother of a texting while driving victim, said, in a split second, you could ruin your future, injure or kill others, and tear a hole in the heart of everyone who loves you. So, it is really easy to recognize that texting and driving is a dangerous thing, and we all know we can be distracted while driving, but what we don't realize is that by doing so, we risk the fact that we could take our life, we could take the lives of our passengers, and we could take the lives of those around us. So, to put into perspective, if we didn't text and drive, that would mean 37,000 plus people who died from cell phone related accidents would still be with us today. Every day, 11 more teenagers would still be here, and 421,000 people would have fewer injuries from distracted drivers. Realize this is a real-life problem that you have the power of changing. So I challenge you to take the pledge with AT&T's It Can Wait campaign now at www.itcanwait.com and join the millions who are a part of this movement. I also encourage you to visit the stimulation video on their website to experience the real consequences of distracted driving. But most importantly, I ask you to promise to put your phone away next time you drive so that we can all keep focusing on making the road safer. And here is my audience one more time. Thanks for listening.